The CVRC is one-of-a-kind victims' rights advocacy center. The center was established in 1984 during the height of the victims' rights movement. It was a point in time where victims of crime had been systemically excluded from the criminal justice process, and victims and advocates were working to change that inequity by lobbying to pass laws that ensured that victims had the opportunity, and more importantly, the right to have meaningful participation and a voice in the criminal justice system. That same year, the California legislature passed Penal Code 13897, which created and mandated the California Victims Resource Center. We are a statewide program dedicated to educating both victims and service providers about victims' rights and resources. The center is located on the beautiful campus of McGeorge School of Law, and my staff is comprised of both law students, recent law school graduates, and attorneys. At the CVRC, we help victims of all crimes at all stages of the criminal justice process. So some victims call us before they contact law enforcement, other victims call us after they've called law enforcement, and other victims call us 10 years after the case has been disposed of, wanting to know how they can find out information about the parole proceedings and to get information about financial resources and how they can access those. It is critical for the CVRC to be accessible to the very diverse community in California. So we do so by using not only bilingual staff, but also interpretation line so that we can make sure and connect with all resources. We really value making our materials accessible to all crime victims. So our materials, our informational publications, which can be found on our website, are also available in the top languages spoken in California and in plain language. Our mission is to empower all crime victims with the necessary tools as they navigate the criminal justice system through education, legal advocacy, and those critical tailored referrals. Our goal is to ensure that every crime victim is armed with information about their rights as they're going through the process, so that they have the opportunity to meaningfully exercise their rights during the criminal justice system. Since 2008, victims in California have 17 rights in our Constitution, known as their Marsy's Law rights, to ensure that they have the opportunity to fairly participate and get information. Unfortunately, even today, 14 years after the passage of Marsy's Law, many victims are still unaware of their rights, unaware of how they can get these rights enforced, and a lot of them end up getting lost in the criminal justice system. Victims often end up feeling left behind and forgotten by the criminal justice system. So at the CVRC, we want to ensure that every single victim leaves the criminal justice system feeling empowered, but also seeing the rights being enforced and respected as they're going through the criminal justice system. And the first step to ensure that that happens is to make sure that victims have meaningful access to information about their rights. And that's one of the roles that my agency plays, is ensuring that every victim is aware of their rights and has the opportunity to speak with a current law student or an attorney to understand what those rights mean. The CVRC team, including current law students, recent graduates, and attorneys, provide every caller with information about their rights and also with tailored referrals depending on their needs. Victims can access this information directly by calling our 1-800 line, or they can chat with us through our website, 1800victims.org. Our team also provides pro bono legal representation to crime victims with victims' rights enforcement. And the CVRC team is instrumental in educating our statewide community, not only crime victims, but also our statewide community, including service providers, on victims' rights issue. And we do so through our outreach presentations, educational publications, and also through a podcast that we recently released called Knowledge is Power, Victim to Survivor. It's our goal to really make information about victims' rights as accessible and usable by every single Californian. It's my goal and hope that you know that you can contact us for free information and confidential information about your rights, and can also get access to tailored resources depending on your need. You're not alone in navigating the criminal justice system. We are here to help you navigate that process and help empower you by providing you with information about your rights as you're going through the criminal justice process. We help victims of all crimes at all stages of the criminal justice system, so you don't have to be worried about any qualifying criteria when you contact us. So please feel free to contact us at 1-800-VICTIMS, 1-800-842-8467, either through phone or text message. or you can also connect with us through our website, 1-800-VICTIMS.org, where you can also find a lot of information about other victims' rights related issues and access our statewide resource directory. The CVRC is a statewide agency that is at the forefront of the victims' rights movement in California, and it's our honor to help victims every day.